Hey, hello, it's Mecha here. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play, and this time we're going to dive into Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. I know that's not the most popular entry, but bear with me here. We're going to play a very special version of the game because I have replaced most of the cast with other units from the series. If you remember my series on Lyn in the Binding Blade, it's kind of like that, but with a lot of other ones. Sure, Shadow Dragon might not be the prettiest game in the franchise, but the gameplay is top-notch. It has some of the most consistent map design in the series, despite the original being the very first game, and it has a couple of mechanics that will be interesting to explore with characters that are not from Shadow Dragon. So that's why I asked my Patreons on Patreon to submit units to take the place of the characters from Arcanea. As much as I like Shadow Dragon, the characters are not the best part, and I think it'd be fun to have a more fresh experience than playing with Marth's most well-known allies. That said, I didn't have all of them replaced, so you will see some old favorites. Speaking of old favorites that I didn't replace, Raisins is here with me once again. Hello, Raisins. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to co-host this series. I think it's going to be a real treat. Just Shadow Dragon, except with characters from across the series, like from before, from after. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I tried to keep Raisins a little bit in the dark about the characters that I put in with the help of my Patreon submissions. So he's kind of blindish on this. We have both played Shadow Dragon before. I played it a couple times on my channel even for an Iron Man. I played Heart 5. Raisins, I think you said you beat Heart 3 and you're playing Heart 5. Right?
Yeah, I'm playing Heart 5 right now. I'm on about chapter 10 or 11, so I'm just staying ahead enough there. It's like I can keep the whole game in context as I play.
Yeah. We'll also be playing on Heart 5 for this playthrough. It's also known as Merciless mode. It's the hardest difficulty in the game. On this difficulty, the enemies are strong enough to kill most playable characters in 1 or 2 rounds of combat, and unlike in other difficult games, such as, for example, the Binding Blade, dodge tanking might as well not be an option. Units just don't have enough avoid to do it, since speed and luck both give half of as much avoid as they do in other games. In addition, most enemies have A ranks for their weapon of choice, and with that comes a free plus 10 or 15 hit, roughly speaking. So this will add an interesting dimension to using units that normally have dodging as one of their methods to survive, and by that I mean they will probably just die quicker, but it'll be cool to see if they can still be viable. And similarly, I'm interested to see in how other mechanics impact the viability of some other units, such as forging. Now, one mechanic from Shadow Dragon that I will not be putting to the test is reclassing. I never really liked reclassing much in this game. Class changing makes units less unique, especially when there's a couple classes that stand out so far above the rest that every unit wants to go there. I think everyone's favorite example of this is Draco Knights in Three Houses, but they're really good in this game too. Or, as is the case for a lot of units, they don't really have a reason to engage with the reclass system because it tends to just make them worse, usually because they have to use weapon ranks, or they have to use weapons that they don't really have weapon ranks in. So reclass has been disabled in this custom patch that I'm playing, with 1 or 2 interesting exceptions, but again, no spoilers. Did you use reclassing at all in your playthrough, Raisins?
Oh, liberally. Yeah, of course I did. I don't know, like it's in the game, so I use it like that. That's usually my attitude towards those kinds of things.
That's fair.
So it does end up meaning that I did notice that, yeah, a lot of times the units basically boil down to their personal stats and like their personal weapon ranks. But even then, I found reasons to use most classes. I found reasons to switch in or switch out. So I really enjoyed using the mechanic, but I totally understand that for this one, in order to remain close to the original unit, it would be better to sort of force them to be in a particular class, because otherwise we really would lose the essence of the unit that we import in.
Yeah. There are a couple of cases, again, where the reclassing does make them more interesting, but we'll get into that when we get there. Speaking of the patch, this patch that I'm playing on also includes the full content patch that opens up the prologue and the guided chapters. The prologue is normally unavailable unless you're playing normal mode, so now I get to show off what that would be like on Heart 5, which is an experience not a lot of people have. The guided chapters, or the side quest chapters in vanilla Shadow Dragon, require you to kill off most of your units in order to play them, which is not a feature a lot of people like, but now we can play them without having to do that, because I don't want to kill the units that have been provided to me by the people who pay me. In case it wasn't clear, this will not be an Iron Man playthrough. I will use the save point system in this game to make checkpoints. It's a little bit like what we did in FE8 Lunatic mode, where I would permit myself to save states like once per chapter. This game has multiple, but it does require an action in order to save states, so it actually is a game mechanic, which I think is very interesting. It should make the game easy enough to where I can at least give all the newly added units a spin for a couple chapters before deciding on who goes on my long-term team. Last but not least, my last bullet point. Speaking of easy, this playthrough will not be doing warp skipping. This game makes that really easy since the warp staff has infinite range, you get more than 20 uses of it, and those uses start being available as early as Chapter 3. But I would like to show off what this game has to offer, and warp skips go against that. I might still use the warp staff if the alternative is to walk Marth to the throne for 30 turns, or I might use this warp staff for other fun purposes. So warp isn't banned, but I'm just not warp skipping. That's all I have prepared before ready to play the game. Raisins, are you sufficiently informed of what we're doing?
Yeah, I feel ready. I'm kind of curious when you said when you were counting out the uses for warp staff, you didn't even include like the Hammer'n in those calculations.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure with Hammer'n it's in like the 90s.
Yeah, that's true. Hammer'n is also obtained very late in the game to the point where you might not even need it to get full warp access. That's why I didn't include it. But yes, that makes it even more ridiculous.
Yeah, it's funny, but no, I'm really excited to begin and see who are the units that they ended up providing for you.
All right, let's go. Be warned, the intro for this game is very loud. All right, here it is. Shadow Dragon, Fire Emblem, the original remake, Merciless mode. Let's begin. We'll be playing the prologue today. I don't know if we'll play all of it. There's, I want to say 3 or 4 prologue chapters. They're all pretty short. But if we're skipping the story like I'm doing here, we should be able to get through it, assuming I don't make any very, very silly mistakes. I'm assuming you've never played the prologue, Raisins, because you played on Hard 3 and Hard 5.
No, I have played the prologue. I booted it up on normal one day just to see what it was like.
Oh, fair enough.
See the tutorial, see how the scene's right. So, no, it's fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of a neat prologue, right? Obviously, it's brand new. It wasn't in the original. Neither were most of the guidance.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, oh goodness, you're a filthy turn the grid on person. No, oh no.
Do you hate the grid that much? Do you need me to turn it off?
No, it's fine.
I just wanna
Please
see where everyone is.
play the game however you like it. I'll learn to adapt.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah,
we have Marth here. Let me see if I can get some enemies on the screen for fun.
Yeah, please do. Red Soldier.
Oh, there they are. There's the boys. Being the boys.
Brigands.
All right.
Okay, so on normal these guys are like a complete pushover, but
Yep.
now we're playing hard 5. So did they? Okay.
They still suck. There are enemies that are harder on Hard 5, but these seem to be hard rigged to be beatable by a base level Marth, who, is not the best unit in the game. He's okay. I did not replace him. For one, I didn't want to deal with any problems that might arise if Marth was reclassed to another class with regard to like the convoy and seizing and stuff like that. Plus, it's Marth. I would feel pretty bad for replacing Marth, so I left him as is. So his growths are the same, his base are the same, everything about him is the same. The main difference between vanilla and like this version of Marth, I guess, that we're playing the prologue, but we're in Hard 5, so we get a couple of opportunities to level him up. I should also give a huge thanks to Radd, like user Radd, not character Radd. Radd made the whole patch and endlessly helped me fix problems with stats and everything. He basically made the game, if you think about it. Well, he edited the game to the point where it is in the state that it is right now. So thanks to him, we have, among others, Marth, but also that is characters. Anyway, so we'll talk about the characters as we get them. Obviously, Marth is the same as in vanilla, but I do think there's one significant change from him. One of the greatest ways to play with characters in the original is if you forge a weapon, they become stronger, obviously. You add might. And when you do it to an effective weapon such as the rapier, can I even do this? I can't do this, okay. I can't do it on screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, you need to like the select menu, right?
Yeah, they can't see. Well, they can kind of see it. Like I do this.
There you go.
There you go. Better. We have Marth's rapier. If, like, for example, right now, if you put it against an effective enemy, or an enemy that it's effective against, such as an armor knight, it would triple its mights from 5 to 15. So if you forge might onto it, say forge it to 8 might, it would triple, but it would also triple the added might, so it would go to 24. So basically the meta in Shadow Dragon is to forge effective weapons. Normally the rapier is not a great option for this in vanilla, because rapier is one of the weakest effective weapons, and you have better options. But unfortunately for us, Caeda has been replaced. We no longer get the wind spear, and we might have to find other weapons to forge, and one of them could be the rapier, in which case Marth would be significantly better. And that would be a very welcome buff, because Marth has roughly the same base stats as like Roy and Ellie would do, in a game where enemies are much stronger and still very much inclined to use lances most of the time. Like the fighters that are in the prologue are rare. Most of the enemies in this game are not fighters. They're like cavaliers, they're armor knights. It's good for the rapier, but bad for Marth's defensive parameters. You can't really dodge those, even if you can dodge executions some of the time. Pegasus knights are fairly common. And yeah, Marth just doesn't have a very good time. He also has no 1-2 range options besides the Levin Sword, which is very, very weak for the most part. He also has like no magic to speak of, and the Levin Sword is rare. And if you can't use Javelin or a Hand Axe, that also takes away a lot of options you would have against mages and archers. Pretty much all the reasons why sword locked units are considered bad apply to Marth. The one great thing about him is he has 7 moves, so he can move around quite a bit, and he'll be helpful for collecting villages, recruiting enemy characters, and opening chests once we unlock the titular Fire Emblem. You could consider that part of like the game more than part of Marth's unit utility, but that is something that he'll be doing, so I thought it would be appropriate to mention it. How did you enjoy using Marth, Raisins?
Yeah, so when I was playing on Hard 5, I was like, let me give him a go. All right, let me actually like train this guy up and level him up a bit. I do know that a ton of people kind of just, give up on that goal from the beginning for a couple of reasons. For one, there's always like, talks about how, Captain Marth can't even like survive against the blah, blah, blah or whatever. Like just whining about his caps or whatever. Okay, I say whining as though there's nothing to it. It's obviously something to it because it's obviously correct.
They're right, yeah.
Right. Yeah, they are right. Like they do something to whine about, as it were. But also, yes, as you mentioned, he needs to spend his player phase action, opening chests or visiting villages or, very importantly, seizing thrones. So even characters who are very focused on efficiency and very focused on completing the objectives as quickly as possible would kind of give up with Marth very quickly as well, because he's so busy doing like a player phase action that accomplishes the objective that there's no real time to train him or to profit from his training. But in this patch, like you mentioned, we do have the whole tutorial, so I'm kind of curious to see what these 2 or 3 levels are going to give us. Watch them all be like perfect levels, and then like we just carry the entire game with Marth. All these other units that get added in and just like sideline, like, nah, dude, Marth has just got it all. Got it all sorted.
The game with Marth with all these other units added in.
Yeah, I know. That'd be
something.
All your patrons would watch it like, well, I mean, I guess he does have a pretty lit Marth, but man, my unit isn't.
Not even mad.
Yeah, no, I'm curious to see how the prologue will impact it.
Yeah, he does have 50% growth in both strength and speed, so those can go up if you're lucky enough, I guess. One thing I forgot to mention about this game specifically is that strength is equal to constitution, aka weapon weight negation. So Marth does get weight down by heavier swords, but if he grows enough strength, he'll stop getting weight down like that. And maybe he'll double some things, but generally AS thresholds are a little bit too high for Marth to double on average, and that makes him offensively not ideal. He'll double armor knights, and that's kind of about it. And these prologue fighters, of course. Let's take care of those.
Yeah, he has like this game has a Tellius weight system, I think, and then
yes, exactly that. All right, we can just speed through this. These
chump.
guys, they're chumps. Let's do the enemy face theme for this.
Oh no,
these are fine. There is at least one enemy in the next chapter that is really threatening. So these guys are chumps, but we won't be fighting chumps forever. Trust me. Heart 5 gets insane, but it's usually not during the prologue. It's kind of like with Lunatic and FE8, right? Your beginning was like, well, is the patch even on? And then we got into like the mid game. We're like, oh shit, the patch is on,
like,
right?
Oh, yeah. No, we got to like chapter 5, and it's like, what the heck?
What's happening?
What is this? Yeah.
He sure is fighting
Yeah,
back.
turn it down. Turn it down. We got the soldiers. I think soldiers only show up in the prologue, right?
Yes. They are not anywhere else in Shadow Dragon. Oh, nice one, Marth. You got a 1%
Yeah.
crit. You saved yourself some
like,
XP.
Oh, nice, yeah. It's like maybe in like one of the guidance. So I will say I didn't play much of the guidance.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
did you play any?
Maybe in my like original playthrough, I did. Oh goodness!
Oh,
told you.
All right.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, you were right.
He is going in.
He's going in. The rapier has the same might as the iron sword, by the way. They're both 5, so there's no point in using the rapier if I'm not effective.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean, what if you want that extra hit, though? Oh, goodness.
What if I do?
So like, the other thing I want to point out about Shadow Dragon is like the huge move, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's either the huge move or the really tiny screen. I feel like you got like people coming in from off the screen very frequently.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. I think the promoted mounted units have like 10 move in this game.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot to fit on a tiny screen. At the same time, like I said in the intro, like this gameplay is so smooth that it doesn't really impede you very much. Dual screen works so well for Fire Emblem in general that I'm kind of sad we missed it. It's so nice to have the stats on one screen and the grid on the other, basically.
Yeah, no.
All right, we have a couple of newbie characters.
Oh,
new characters. Now don't worry about it. You didn't see anything.
I didn't. I had my eyes shut. Yeah.
Okay, where's the? Oh, I think. Oh, this is the PogChamp soldier I was talking about just now. This is the guy.
Oh, what?
He's strong.
Not holy.
Let me see if our new recruits will be able to help us with that. Let me find him. Let's do this one first.
Find the man. Here he is.
The one and only.
Oscar, green
Oscar.
Cav.
Yep. Oscar was submitted by Dolosaur. I hope I remember to thank everyone for submitting their characters because their names are in the top left and I have no excuse for forgetting, but if I do, that's me being scatterbrained. But yeah, Oscar from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is in this game as a replacement for one of the Christmas Cavaliers. I think he's replacing Abel specifically, yeah. So they're both green. And Oscar is alright in this game, I think. In the original Path of Radiance, he's considered one of the better units in that game, simply for being mounted and having access to lances before promotion, so 1 to range and then access after promotion. And this game he won't have the axes, but he will still have the lance rank and everything that comes with it, including access to, like, say, a Force, Rider's Bane, or chucking javelins, or maybe using silver lances, stuff like that. He's fairly well lined up for late game, I think. His growths are only slightly worse than Marth's offensively, and those are pretty much fine. Oscar is just kind of good. Normally, someone like Abel or Frey or Kane will be able to reclass to Draconite after promotion. Oscar will not have that option. He's just stuck in Paladin. So he won't be able to fly ever like those Cavaliers can. But still, this is not a bad class to have. I just raved about how much movement people have in this game. Oscar has 9. Paladins will have 10. There's no rescue dropping in this game. There's no Canto in this game. But you can't go wrong with extra movement, extra flexibility. Oscar's got some good bulk too. He's got 26 HP and 8 defense, which I think will survive at least 2 hits from the enemies here, if not more. I think he can take on the PogChamp soldier that I just pointed out too. So I think he'll be handy to have, and if he keeps up well, we might be able to use him long term. He's probably helped a lot by the fact that in this game, I let him use swords in the regular Cavalier class. In the original game, he can't do that in Path of Radiance, so he'd be stuck with Weapon Triangle disadvantage against axe users. He won't have that problem here. So I think he'll be slightly better early game than in the original, and we'll see how long he holds up in long term. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it should be pretty good. It should be noted these stats are like completely directly copied in from Path of Radiance.
Yes.
Except for the level, you got that wrong, man.
Oh,
Come
no.
on, it's level 1. You get the accelerated EXP game.
But I'm also
Can't
one
even
level away
believe
from
you.
promotion.
Yeah, no, exactly.
True. Yeah, I did try to copy 1-on-1 whenever I could. So there will be cases where I wasn't able to because the characters would break the game or be horribly bad. But yeah, this is one of the few characters that's 1-to-1 copied. You're right.
Yep, for sure. No, I'm really looking forward to it. It is like part of the run, you know. It's like this unit put them in Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon, I feel like, is just a very mathy game, right? Like, it doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles like its predecessor Radiant Dawn did. So it'll be kind of neat to take these units in and give them an even playing field, as it were. It's like just the numbers, boys. See what you can do. I really do like this unit. It should be good.
All right, nice.
Speaking of other units we like.
The next unit that I unfortunately have in this playthrough, and you will not be surprised to hear I do not enjoy as much, but he's here anyway. It's our man Ford. He's here to screw us over once again.
Glory.
I don't know who submitted this guy. He seems pretty bad to me. He has worse bulk than Oscar by 4 HP, but the same base level, roughly the same stats all around. He has I think he has a slightly better ranks, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he has D swords and C lances, so better all around in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. This guy sucks. I hate him. Let's not use him. What do you think?
That should be pretty good. I was really hoping, I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping that someone like replace Jagan with Ford, or just put in a Ford with like some freaking massive stats. Like just put him in as like a max stat Cavalier. I could imagine someone pranking it like that, just so, just to challenge our creative ability to like talk smack about this unit while he's like just owning everything and destroying the whole world. But no, now that I see he's in Prologue, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I see what they were going with this.
Fuck Ford.
Yeah, no. Oh boy.
All
Great
right.
Ford.
Okay, so let's highlight some enemy ranges. Another great quality of life feature that started in Shadow Dragon, highlighting individual enemy ranges. And we have an Axe Fighter here, so we might want to equip swords if we can. I guess we can start with chucking a javelin at the soldier, so that we don't take a counterattack with whoever. Oh, Oscar just kills him. Let's go. All right, goodbye.
Have mercy, Oscar.
Correct.
Holy. Please miss. Oh, come on.
I know why he thought he didn't. I guess I thought he might have missed or something. Okay. Well,
I know. It's Shadow Dragon, right? It's like there's no way, right, that they do it.
It's true.
Trade over to a sword.
Yep.
Do the enemies have the? Oh, there we go. The boosted weapon rank or no?
These ones.
In the prologue.
Looks like these don't, but they will soon enough.
What about
Like,
Chad
that guy
down
does.
here?
Chat guy
Okay,
does.
yeah.
I think this means he has like +2 attack. Let me double check that. Can I?
Yeah, Lances are, it's either +2 attack or it's 1 hit, 10 hit. I have such difficulty remembering the weapon rank bonuses sometimes.
I'm trying to check using my mouse, but the emulator is not cooperating. I mean, my Nintendo PC is not cooperating, but
Oh, yeah.
we can check how much it might Nylon says here, I guess. Like this. It's 6 might. So if he didn't have any bonuses, it would be 15 attack, but he has 17, so he's getting +2 from A rank lances.
Yep, power 2.
Alright.
So, I was about to say this one introduced the weapon rank bonuses, but I guess like technically FE7 did, but I mean, come on, who's keeping track?
Yeah, that's just the S ranks, right, that you're referring to?
Yeah. If so, I already know some nerd in the comments is going to be like, actually.
Of course. Oh,
What the heck? Reinforcements?
I think so. Either that or it was just pointing out the archers that were already there. One of these two things is true.
To go out, but there's 2 enemy armies. Oh,
Alright.
one of them was like the boss.
Alright.
Sure.
Like, I'm kind of scared of this guy. Like,
This boy?
no,
What's there to be afraid of?
Wait, who's dying? I thought someone could die to it. Maybe Marth can die to that? I was
Maybe,
test
like-
playing it, and it was like, someone died to this soldier. I was like, wait, what am I doing? How did
Like
this go
testing it
wrong?
on 0%, I guess?
Maybe either that or was being weighed down by a javelin or something. I don't know what went wrong here. Anyway, let's take care of this fighter somehow. Shield Marth from harm, maybe? Because whoever... I do have to take a hit from the guy, right? It looks fine. I guess he's not that threatening after all. Alright, go get him forward.
chip. Yeah, they can get that weapon triangle advantage.
Mm-hmm. Good work. Alright, we'll feed Marth while we can, I guess. Or Oscar. It's both fine. I guess we'll use Marth to kill him. Take the hit with Oscar. Let him come up here. Because I think if I march Oscar forward, it doesn't look so bad. You probably don't move. Yeah, there's no archer in range here. You can chuck a javelin at this guy, I guess, and he'll go for Ford, and like, who cares if Ford dies? Here you go.
And well, Ford's gonna get a crit in the counter, and then like
There's
Over
no
that
way.
E
There's
words.
no way. He won't. Nah, he doesn't do that.
no,
See?
never. Was he one short of the skill as well? Oh my goodness.
Okay, we have 3 Vulns on Mark. We should probably trade one to another one guy so he doesn't have to drop anything. I don't have the convoy yet. So let's get a Vuln up here. Give me that.
Vuln over here. He's 3 Vulns.
Finish
Oh
him.
goodness.
Oh,
Oscar stealing the kill. Oh, he didn't.
Well,
You'll have no choice. You must use Marth, right? Oh my god. You have no choice but to admit it. He's our only hope.
this sucks, dude. This playthrough is ruined already.
It's just so sour.
Get me out of here. I hate this character.
I know. Ford winning. He's literally helping you. He's doing his best. Ford has changed his ways, and still.
Don't believe him, Raisins. He's weighs 7, so
Don't
I've got
believe him.
6 AS, so these guys cannot double me. They have 9 attack each, so in classic Star Wars terms, looks like there was never any danger. Let's go. We should be able to finish off 1 each, even if he misses once, I think. Get in there, Oscar. Oh, come on! Okay, you better hit the other one at least. Oh, that wasn't in range. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. It's like way off. I know this is Shadow Dragon, but like, they don't have that move. They don't have that much move.
No.
Oh,
that's
wait,
not, that's
what?
not
Ford
real. That was a
doubles?
fake screenshot.
No,
Fake
that's
screenshots.
fake. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, Martha's one short? No way.
All these characters are one short except Ford. What is this dimension that I've landed in? What am I doing here?
We're playing a brand new Fire Emblem game. I thought someone tried to
Impossible.
import Ford. I
Radd,
know.
fix the ROM. Something is wrong.
No, Radd contrived this. He's like, let me make like only Ford winner on these guys.
Yeah. I gotta say about
knew it.
Radd's editing for this, like Shadow Dragon's not a game that was explored a whole lot in hacking. Usually people hack the GBA games. Even Radiant Dawn at this point has more hacking goodies available for it, thanks to I think mostly work of Sal and friends. But this
Yeah,
game,
Salad like Lord Mewtwo, I know.
yeah,
Or...
this game is still in the Nightmare ages. If that means anything to anyone out there, like this was edited, I think mostly using Nightmare and Hex Editor and nothing else. So that's why
Holy.
everything looks a little scuffed. And by everything, I mean the portrait looks like they're from the original games, because they are. That's just how it is.
I mean, like, if it works, like,
Yeah.
it sounds good to me.
I mean, there was a time where I wasn't sure if we're going to have portraits at all, and so now we have this. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, are we risking
That's
this?
not-
Like,
oh,
are we risking
goodness.
all this?
We're just chancing it. Anything to not, like, give this kill to Ford, right? I
I
mean,
mean, there's a chance Ford gets killed with this. That's good enough for me.
that's true, yeah, actually. You got a point. We can use, like, doesn't the Rapier have more hit than the Iron Sword, like, by 10 or so?
Oh, you're probably right. Let's check that
I'm
out.
gonna just ship it. I mean, it's probably worth, right? Just,
86. It's the same.
I was wrong.
Get him, Marth. Got him.
That's right, and then we just instantly lose the Let's Play. Okay,
Of course.
sounds good.
Of course. Level up. Number 2. Oh, he's working. He's
Oh.
doing work.
I'm telling you, this is the one. Obtained pure water, holy.
I've had so many playthroughs of this game where I'm like, oh, my Marth is finally popping off. This is going so well. I'm going to use him this time for sure. And then like 10 chapters later, and Marth is just like not doing anything. Hey, it's Jagan.
Oh, hey.
How do you do?
The Jagan.
The Jagan, only one.
Of Jagan archetype fame.
Yes.
The real archetype.
All right. I mean, you might have saw it already, the reasons, but who do you think these people are?
I actually...
Two flyers.
I haven't seen it already. Wait, we have 2 flyers here? What the heck?
We have 2 flyers.
Oh. Okay. So we got a Pegasus Knight and we got a Draco Knight. I'm gonna guess the Pegasus Knight is... I was gonna say it's gonna be Pala, but that'd be really dumb. I'm gonna make an even dumber guess. It's Caeda.
It's not those for sure.
Oh my goodness! They didn't keep Caeda. They're like, we gotta leave this in here. Nope. Okay.
Here comes.
Okay. Well, third and last guess. It's Marcia.
Unfortunately, it's not Marcia either.
Come on.
It is time for some Tellius characterization, though. Let's have a warm round of applause for Har.
Har. Oh, okay. I was like, it's not a Pegasus Knight.
Okay, fair enough. That's not a Pegasus Knight.
You swindled me.
I mean, the Pegasus Knight also isn't Marcia, but this also isn't Marcia.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Har, submitted by Lance Striker 360, someone who is very present on Patreon Gaming every Sunday night. Lance was like, I want Har in this game. Plays as Jagan, it's going to be broken. And I looked at Har's bases in both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. I said, yes, if I put this in straight up, it would be broken. So my first creative adjustments here, I gave him the base stats from FE10 Jill, and I gave him the growths from FE9 Har. There might be some errors in the growth somewhere. There might be some 5s and 10% wrong, but I believe this one is accurate. Har is focused on axes more than lances, so that'll make him a little bit different from most Draco Knights that you would have normally in this game if you say promoted a Cavalier to Draco Knight. And I think that will make him slightly unique. There's not a whole lot of axe users in Arcanea, generally speaking, especially not in the sequel. But even in this game, axe users, they're usually a little bit different. And axe-focused Draco Knights are very rare. Which I think will be interesting for him. Yeah, B rank in axes will give him quite a bit of accuracy because that's what a high axe rank does. So anytime he doesn't have weapon trial disadvantage, he'll be quite accurate, unlike most axe users. He's going to hit kind of hard. He does have like the same base speed as Jagan, so there won't be a lot of doubling. So he's going to do the classic Jagan stuff of setting stuff up to kill. Normally in Shadow Dragon, being in Draco Knight to begin with isn't the biggest boon because you can always reclass someone into it. But because reclassing is disabled, this is a unique trait of Har's that we can abuse whenever we want to skip over terrain or hide him to make sure he faces like a certain amount of enemies, or maybe bait away enemies using the AI tricks. So I think Har will be useful long term, even if his stats won't hold up. He does have better growth than Jagan, so there's a chance he'll pop off a little bit, but that speed is never going to go anywhere. And his HP is quite low too, at only 24 base at his promoted class. So I think we'll mostly have to get our mileage out of his strength, his accuracy, and maybe the fact that he doesn't get doubled sometimes. And maybe he can use that defense in conjunction with weapon triangle control to stay alive. And I guess his luck is a little bit better than Jagan's too, so he won't be getting crit as often as he will. So I think Har will do his job as Jagan, but flying for the most part. And I mean, he's a fan favorite, so I think we can get a lot of fun out of Har. What do you think he'll do, Raisins?
I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff like I said before. I'm kind of curious to the AI tricks and the AI manipulation. I know that you brought that up earlier. That was something where I really was not creative in learning this whenever I was going through Shadow Dragon. I just kind of like, ran forward and tried to kill the enemies. So I'm actually really curious to learn how that works in this game to greater detail. I'm really
sorry to disappoint, but they do exist, these tricks.
All right, I need a new co-host. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm really looking forward to it. So I do think that, the whole only earning 19 levels thing is probably going to put a bit of a limit on his top end. I know that the caps in Shadow Dragon are kind of like GBA-ish caps. They're around like the mid-20s or so. So, of course, we're probably not going to get the Har who just owns everything and destroys everything in Radiant Dawn, which if he was imported in, he'd literally be, we'd see some green numbers, right? But, like, it's totally fine. I absolutely am looking forward to Jagan Har and seeing what he can do. Just with these base stats of, Jill's base stats, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with these.
I think FE9 Jill and FE10 Jill basically have the same bases, roughly speaking, too, so it's hard to distinguish them a little bit. All right, our next contestant is none other than Rosado.
Oh, goodness.
I don't think anyone expected to be here, but
I did
here
not
he is,
expect Rosado to be here.
It's Pegasus Knight Rosado, submitted by Grexius, another, prolific Patreon Gaming. candidate. Of course, if you know Rosado at all from Engage, you would know that he is also, like Hara, a Wyvern, and I didn't want to have 2 Wyverns this early. And I tried to replace people with units of roughly the same level, which is why Jagen's replacement is pre-promoted and Rosado is unpromoted. But I also didn't want to make Rosado just a generic like Axe user or a Pegasus Knight with no special qualities. But Rosado's basis in Engage is way too high to import 1-to-1. So what I did is I gave him only his personal basis from Engage. So if you subtract the Wyvern basis from his basis in Engage, this is what you get. And fascinating enough, other than his HP, these are pretty decent bases for a level 1 unit. So if we can deal with the super low HP that's going to get him one-shot by a bunch of enemies, by, say, giving him an Angelic Rope, or maybe an enemy has less than 17 attack, I don't know, Hopium, he's fine. Yeah. His growths are also, like, pretty good. I don't think these are his exact growth rates, either personal or in Wyvern. I don't remember where I got these from, but these are the ones that he's got. 55 strength and 55 speed are better than all the characters we had so far, and the skill's good too. Like, none of these growths are extremely weak, and his speed base is like good. It's like Caeda level. His luck is good enough to not face crit. He even has a magic stat that exists if we ever... I don't think there's any way to make use of that, but it's there, I guess. His strength is reasonable enough. It's higher than Caeda's by a fair amount. And if we manage to promote Rosado from Pegasus Knight to Wyvern Rider, he'll be able to use his personal A-rank axes that I gave him, just because I didn't feel right to just make him a generic Pegasus Wyvern with E-rank axes. So he'll have A-rank axes when he promotes. It's one of the reclassy features that I hinted at. If you were to enable reclassing this game, and you somehow got Rosado into an axe using class, this would be one way to make use of his A-rank axes. So he won't have to grind axe rank after promotion. He'll be able to use like hammers, pole axes, silver axes, hand axes, whatever you want him to use, he'll be able to do so. But he'll probably also get a bunch of lance rank, and he'll be able to use like the Horse Slayer. So a very debilitating weakness to like everything with 10 HP and specifically arrows, but all the other things about him seem kind of good. So I'm really curious if we can make him work. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm like, is this like you coming out as like a Rosado fanboy and propaganda machine? Like, this sounds insane, this unit. What the heck? Like, okay, maybe we're gonna actually like, maybe when the rubber hits the road, this whole 10 HP thing is actually gonna be like kind of a buzzkill. But I'm just looking at it, it's like, what the heck? This guy's offensive stats are like lit. Holy, like, and he has some pretty insane EXP gain. I'm quite looking forward to it. Okay, like you might be like, oh, but he's far from promotion. Come on, 9 levels is not that bad. Like 9 levels is not that bad. Quit being so dramatic. He can get like. Come on, dude, he can get it.
Yeah.
No, this guy looks quite good. So I mean, I understand, you know, you can't take the Engage stats fully because Engage bases are like pretty insanely high. Engage and 3 in particular, I think, have some pretty crazy bases. Like even just taking the personal basis, like what the heck, this unit is kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, this seems like a unit who's just gonna have like crazy good strength, crazy good speed. I'm just like mentally comparing it to Caeda, who we all know is pretty amazing. But I guess like I guess Rosado does not have the privilege of having an effective weapon all to himself, right? So he's actually gonna have to like his strength set is good, but he's gonna need it, right? Yes. That's the point.
Yeah. And he replaced Kane, by the way. Caeda joins in the game proper, basically. So normally you'd have Kane at this point. You have 3 Cavaliers running around, but we have a Pegasus Knight. I don't know how much.
Oh, true. It's like
we have someone with a red stat. I guess that's kind of cool.
Frey, yeah, that's the guy you normally have now is Frey, I think.
Okay, these are all boosted, I think. We even have A rank, so I guess you could say this is where the game stops going easy on us. This guy, yeah, 10 speed. This is quite. I think Marth's base speed would almost get doubled by that. Mage is just still kind of weak. Oh, we can go fight this mage right now if we want to with Rosado.
With the Rosado?
I don't think Rosado's doing a whole lot besides it. Okay, 17 attack does want to kill Rosado, so he can't fight these soldiers, unfortunately.
Oh no.
We can weaken them with Jagen, however.
You can try it over Javelin, right? So
yeah, I think a Silver Axe doesn't KO the meter. Okay, let's just try out Jagen Tar. I think if we put Marth in range, he just takes a bunch of damage and does nothing back, so I think we leave him out. Maybe we can make it work with Ford as well. I don't think they want to attack Har over Ford, but I do like seeing Ford take damage, so that's what we'll do. And I guess Oscar can go bully this archer. You don't get doubled by this guy, right? No, he's fine. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Let's get him over here.
Maybe with like losing weight from the javelin, I don't know.
Yeah, he's roughly the same speed as the archer. We'll be fine.
Yeah. There's no way he's losing like 4 speed from that, right? Get out.
Alright, what are you doing? Okay, we should be able to gum that down. Feed it to Rosado, maybe.
Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. I mean, you can just do like a secondary chip with a sword.
That and Rosado probably doubles, right?
Holy. Is this like the level strength and speed stream? Like, what's going on?
Hey, Shadow Dagger units have fairly decent growth, I guess.
That's true.
Oh, I'm benching this.
Except
I'm
this
benching
one.
this unit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Holy.
I'm benching him. He's bad. I'm sorry.
That's it. The growths have decided. Right.
I don't make
Never
the
mind the
rules.
fact that he was extremely competent last chapter.
I
right.
don't make the rules. This is how it works. Well, it looks like Rosado's not getting this kill because these soldiers will just murder him
Oh no.
in one hit. Every time I see that 10 HP, I'm like, oh, he got injured. I need to heal him. But no, that's just what he has. He has 10
that's
HP.
just how he is.
That's just Rosado's power. Okay, so we can't use Rosado unless if there's any enemies alive.
Do we box in the archer or no?
I don't know if we have enough units to box in the archer. Can he?
He's up against like the river right now, right? Now would be the time.
Yeah, but we'd have to dedicate Har to it, right? Because only Oscar can reach, and Rosado can't be here.
True, yeah. So we do that, and then I was gonna say leave it to Ford, but oh boy, we know how that would end.
We might have to do like a swap around here, kill this guy with a javelin toss, and then Marth maybe. 11 from the javelin, 8 from this.
I want to feed a kill to my man Rosado though.
Me too, but like, there's no kill for him. It doesn't exist. It's
Isn't there
mathematically
one?
impossible.
If Ford vacates the square, he can like go for it. Maybe, who knows?
Oh, I guess. I mean, I'm always down to tell Ford to like fuck off and go somewhere else. Yeah, I guess.
Especially towards more enemies that could kill him. Who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly. If we put him like in front of Rosado here, I guess, like this, and Vuln.
Oh yeah, make like a bit of a wall.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, I think the soldier can go around, so we have to like block that with Har, but that's doable.
But now Rosado a better hit, right? We promised this game had good accuracy. We said so in the intro. Please.
Here you go.
Yes.
Great job, Rosado. You did it. Only like 50 more of these. Okay, so Jacob got to stay away from all that stuff. We do have to be on this row somewhere, so I guess here is fine for now. Take it a little bit easy. Put Marth behind. There's no support bonuses here yet, but they do build over time. So they will be there eventually. Oh man, I shouldn't have phoned Ford. He could have died.
I know we could have just got a real head start on that goal.
Alright, Ford, go ahead, crit. Yeah, I didn't think so, dude. You can't one run for shit. Archer
Impossible.
coming? He's coming. Alright. That's a Rosado kill.
This one here.
Yeah, this guy right here. Right? Like, easy.
Oh, what? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. That's the
good.
easiest kill I've ever seen. Holy.
Okay, let's see if Oscar's javelin hits. Oh, it sure did. Oscar
more than
popping
that.
off. Alright, let's see if Har's javelin hits. So we can
Yeah,
feed
like
this to
resolve the
Marth.
random things first, because like
Yeah.
the Rosado thing is like practically. Actually, is it practically given? It's
basically
more guaranteed
is.
than any of
It
this,
basically
right?
is.
So.
We can also feed this other one to Rosado, although we'd have to deal with the archer in another way. Just
Yeah.
sacrificing Ford. Okay, Rosado, go get him.
Ooh.
I don't know how many
Who's
more of these
those?
opportunities we'll have, but I'll take them while they're here. Good
Like
job.
a bunch of ambush spawns show up and just
Yeah.
kill them instantly. Okay.
Well, that's what you're here for. That's your job, is stopping ambush spawns. I don't think they're in Prologue, so you can rest easy for now. But they do exist in this game. It's one of the reasons a lot of people don't like this game. It's one of the reasons. The other is that they
The
think it's
ambush
ugly,
spawns.
which it's not. It's okay looking. It's fine. Let's try our silver axe here.
pretty good.
That
I
guy
have a buddy
for-
who's like, the animations in this game are better than GBA because they have like follow-up animations to this one, right? Whereas in GBA they just do the attack animation the second time.
Yeah, I think they do look a little bit more generic in this game than in GBA sometimes, and like, my favorite example is that the axes look like they're made of rubber sometimes. Like if you look at Har right here, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I like them more than most people do. It doesn't mean I think they're my favorite in the series, which it's kind of a
Charm.
microcosm of this game as a whole. It's like it's a fun game to play, and that's really the most important thing, I think. Go Marth. It's smooth. Story's fun to read too. It's basic Fire Emblem, like as basic as it gets. Ooh, a hand axe. Guess we'll have Har come in with a silver axe on the enemy phase here. Watch out for the archer.
Yeah, don't just run him right into that. Holy.
I'm
Almost lost her.
I want to make sure they don't get the forest, but I think that square will work. Yes, we'll take this square. And then just inch along here. Don't throw the chapter midway through. Did I pass a save point yet? No, right? No, I don't think so. I saw
No,
one yet.
hasn't been one. A
Here's
big
one.
glowing blue point. I
Yeah.
think we've seen one of them yet.
They are hard to miss, but sometimes I miss things that are easy to miss. Oh no, mages.
And Shadow Dragon, impossible. Mages. What did the mage have? Like, I was trying to read the tome earlier, and it looks kind of weird.
Oh, it's just fire. We can check
Hmm.
though. Oh, Har is actually... Oh, now we can weaken him, but... He was actually looking kind of low. Oh, hello there.
Well, okay, here he's moving.
You know what they say, flyers are good against archers.
Are they truly?
Well, maybe
This
not
one
this
is, holy.
Okay.
Okay, come on, 10 by 2, that's quite strong.
That is very
Who's
strong.
gonna flush?
Okay, so I have 5 attacks to be enemies that get 2 shot. This guy's already with it. So theoretically, if I hit all my attacks, they're dead.
Should be pretty good. I think now is probably the time for her to stop having mercy with this, and oh my goodness, hold on, we have a 100. So
I think this has to be part of it. Like
yeah, we need to
this.
know straight away whether or not this hits.
Yeah, if it doesn't hit, I think we're just basically dead. But it's like that, and then we finish with one of the calves, the other calf finishes the other fighter, or Marth finishes the other fighter, and then calf plus Rosado gets the archer. Yes.
The good news is that everyone can attack everyone, but that's also like the bad news in a way because, you know, sometimes units having only one attack available to them just really simplifies things.
It's true. I guess if I try really hard, I can block people from hitting the archer and screw myself over that way. That's the only thing I can think of, though.
Now it's time to actually set that up. Just contrive it. No, I'm kidding.
Make the game look harder than it is for content. I'm down.
That's true. Who's ever done that?
All right. But these turns are what I live for when I'm playing Fire Emblem. Is like figuring out how to do it and barely being able to do it. So this is a very basic example, but I look very much forward to the rest. Mages can't reach me yet. This should be enough. Is it enough?
Is it enough?
No, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Was it?
Rosado's 10 by 2, right?
Yes. For a moment I was scared. I was like, is it 8 by 2? But no, it's 10 by 2. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I remember the double-digit damage. It's like my boy Rosado is going in.
That is very distinct. That's right. Okay. We have one more
All right, now
fairs
it's
for prologue
mages.
after this. We can definitely clear the whole prologue. And yes, these mages only have 16 attack, and Rosado actually has a rest stat, unless most units. So we can definitely wreck those. How much do you do to me? 16. Yeah, they don't even 2-shot Rosado. He'll be fine. Get in there, Rosado. I need Marth to
Get in there, trade him with
seize.
Javelin too, or no?
Yeah, I could.
And these guys don't move, or
I think the one in the top right will move. I don't know what makes him move. Yo. For Rosado, a Vulnerary is the same as an Elixir. How good is that?
whoa. He has that augmented
Based.
healing personal.
Okay, we do need to like
whoa.
hit twice. or
Is the map
kill.
objective C's or is it kill boss?
It's C's.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get the other mage anyway. I'll just have him roast forward or something.
Yeah, I was making sure the map wouldn't end. All right, let's see him, please.
Okay, alright.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
take it.
You know
HP's
what?
good.
It's HP.
HP is
yeah,
kinda good,
HP
yeah.
on this unit.
The most
HP's good on every unit, right?
The most excited I've ever been for an HP level up for sure.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's give Har's
Not
Javelin
since like
to-
Binding Blade Corel, right?
Let's see, they only have, I think they're getting weighed down by their fire tomes. Weighs 1. Okay, so he's got 6 AS, so he's not going to double anyone here. So let's pass off Har's Javelin to Bosker. Bring in the Javi. And he can seize, right? Oh, he can seize next turn anyway.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do it now. Gotta feed more kills to our man. Holy, that's like so much damage. What the heck?
Yeah, these mages in Shadow Dragon are very threatening. Almost no one has any res besides the Pegasus Knights. It's very scary. Alright, 100 hit incoming. Mage Killer.
Crit to end the map, of course.
Of course, you gotta. You gotta. And then there's one more prologue that we gotta take care of. Prologue IV.
Prologue IV.
Prologue IV. I do not actually have
Do we get a
IV.
new unit here?
We
We
do
don't
get
have
one
IV?
new unit. Alright.
Malodus.
Dorky. Alright, I should probably show off who the unit is because otherwise the dialogue will do it for us. Are they here? Are they here? Okay, they're not here yet. They'll get introduced to us soon enough. Alright, so Marth has the Dorky and like 50,000 items. We'll probably get one off of him. We have another pair of fighters with hand axe and iron axe, and we have an archer
And
here.
Archer covering everything. Ugh,
Yep.
annoying.
I guess we'll just do the same thing with Har and just enemy phase the 2 fighters first. He'll survive.
It seems pretty good.
The pair of hits, and then just put everyone else behind. Just don't want to put him in range of the archer is all, and don't want to put anyone
Yeah,
else
this-
in range. Can they move over this? They can move over this. So this is not really a choke point. So I guess we'll just go like here
This B rank axes is pretty handy too, I gotta say.
for a Har.
Like I think that's plus, yeah, this plus 10 hit for the weapon level is
Yeah,
like
I think so
doing
too.
quite well for the reliability.
It's really nice. All right, guys, camp out somewhere where you can't be hit. This is scary territory.
Are you sure Rosado isn't in range?
Kind of. Let's find out. I think they would have gone for him, right?
Okay, yeah.
They had a shot at it.
They would have.
They would have. Okay, let's see if the archer moves again. But if so, we can do the same thing we did last chapter with that formation. If they don't.
Yeah, we can just attack them.
We're fine.
It's like the same thing, basically. Oof. Kinda, maybe not so
far
much.
away. Okay, that was his Gordon's portrait. Don't worry about that.
I know.
That's his replacement.
Just a random Gordon.
Okay, so Rosado and Hard can reach the archer. And Oscar can too, and Ford can too. So we can do the same thing we did last time, but this time Hard got hit. So I guess Hard can't be the one weakening the fighter. And
Yeah, it makes life like a little bit harder. We could probably trade Command of Javelin over to Har at some point, or...
I don't know if we can get this... I think in order to kill the fighter, we have to kill him with harm. Because combined, they can't... I need to know if the calves can combine on the kill for the... Oh, actually, Rosado can combine for the kill the archer. That's fine. Yeah, I think Har has to be the one who finishes the fighter, because he has enough attack to do it, but not enough ability to survive a hit. So someone else has to do the weakening. So I think like Ford weakens the guy, Har kills with 20 plus damage, Marth finishes the other fighter, and then Oscar and Rosado get the archer, I think. Has to be the way to go.
Sounds good here.
Alright, let's get him in.
So which attack, therefore, is like the most risky? Because we kind of want to like resolve something with imperfect hit before we start doing things with perfect hit. That way, if something happens, we can like change our plans midway through.
I think the only inaccuracy is Har getting wrecked by missing. In that case, he just dies, and there's nothing we can do about it.
No.
I mean, the other option would be to retreat, but you know what? It's turn 2.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's do this. It's 92 still. It's pretty good.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. This was the. This actually was the randomness we needed to resolve straight away.
Yeah, and if you were an astute viewer, you might have noticed that Har got like 13 XP for that kill. That's more than most promotes would get in Fire Emblem. So the promoted unit's XP gain has a higher floor, I want to say, in this game than in most games. Oh, let's go, Marth. You're doing so well.
Let's go.
I'm going to look forward to not benching you.
This is going to be the Marth, right? Come on.
Just double checking the math here if I need to javelin, but I think I'm doing 17. Yeah, we do 17, right, with Rosado. We should be fine.
Yeah. He didn't level strength last time, but we should be good.
All right,
Fake Rosado, not leveling strength. Ooh, nice.
97 hits. Another crit. Another one.
He's out here critting. What the heck? The Iron's Word.
The Iron's Word. All right, it's almost time for our next recruits. That's Alm over here, our boy. Let me get him from the sides. I don't know what happens if I open the door and don't do anything about him, but for just in case, I don't want him to attack us. I don't think he will, but let me wait. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, never mind. I'll just go in. I can't trade this door key away. Here you go. I guess they don't want you to kill off your door key.
Yeah, no.
Let's drink some Vols with Har. I don't think any of these people want to go in yet.
Is there much combat left in the chapter? I can't quite remember.
No,
oh yeah, there's like 5 guys up there,
north
right?
part up here. This is the only enemies remaining in this entire chapter. You will never see any other enemies, trust me.
That's still like a fair amount of chapter remaining, right?
Let's talk to Alm.
Nice.
Yo, it's Gaggles. Alright, Alm is here. Right, so Alm submitted by Arkholt, and specifically I think this is Gaiden Alm, but we got the Echoes portrait for him here. So it looks a little blurry from the 3DS graphics, but still, I'm like super happy to see the portraits in this game. Alm has the same problem as most other sword-locked characters, of course, when he can't reclass, in that he just doesn't have the 2-range options, he has no mounted or flying options, he can't manipulate the weapon triangles in his favor against lance enemies, which are very common. So almost everything that applies to Marth applies to Alm, but he does have a couple of funny advantages. And the main one that I gave him, that I had to give him because it was so bad otherwise, is I gave him A-rank swords. Most units in this game that were converted from other games that had a lot of trouble, I decided to up their weapon ranks. Weapon ranks in Shadow Dragon are a little bit tricky to build. You can only get 2 per combat, regardless of whether you kill or miss or double attack. If you don't counterattack, you don't get weapon rank, but otherwise you do. So that makes it a little bit hard to whip up weapon rank. It's easy enough to go from E to D, for example, because I think that's only 15 combats or 30 weapon XP. But from there, it gets kind of tricky. And the weapon rank bonuses specifically are very nice. Like we've noted a couple of times already. The hit rates, the damage increase. A-rank sword specifically, I think, gives 1 damage at C rank, 2 at B, and 3 at A. So all I'm having this for free against any enemy that doesn't need using a lance. It's pretty good. So I'm hoping that fixes him. That's one of the questions, like one of the many questions I'm trying to answer in this game, is how big of a deal is having weapon rank for a unit like this. because if he just has A-rank swords that makes up for all his other shortcomings, that'd be cool. But I would be lying if I said he didn't have problems. Like, only 6 speed and 30% growth is not going to be great for trying to double with this Merc. Maybe once he goes hero, he gets a little bit of speed behind him. That could be a way to solve it, but I think this is probably one of the harder units to use. But I didn't want to make only good units. I wanted to make some units that seem kind of dicey for people who, if they're playing along, maybe want to try using some of the more unconventional units that wouldn't be good normally. And I don't know, I don't have high hopes for Alm. I think he was better off in Guided and Echoes. Let me just put it that way. What do you think?
Yeah, no, when I started reading this unit right here, I started from the top and was going down. I nearly fell out of my chair when I saw level 1, 28 HP, 10 strength, A-rank swords. I was like, holy, what? This guy is insane. He's going in, and then I saw, okay, wait a minute, 6 speed, 6 defense speed. This isn't quite as good as I thought it was going to be. So definitely a unit that I think is getting a bit hurt by being moved to Shadow Dragon, where the doubling threshold is 4, and the enemies are a bit faster, as opposed to his home game, where this is, in fact, Gaiden Alm. In his home game, the doubling threshold was 1, and all the enemies were kind of slow, frankly. So it really helped out Alm in that case. But over here, I think it is going to be quite difficult for him to realize his top end. I do think that, you give him an Iron Sword and he has, 100 hit and 18 attack, I think, straight away with the Iron Sword. So he does hit people pretty hard and he has a lot of HP for it. I think all the Gaiden units, I remember, had quite a good bit of HP in their own game. Either that or just the damage numbers were really low to begin with. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, Alm just run in there, hit some guy once with a sword, and it'll be massive damage. But yeah, I don't really see this guy leaving this zone anytime soon. Even if he levels up, he's got a 30% speed growth and a 6 base. This is so far behind par. I feel that how is this ever going to catch up?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up the speed doubling threshold. That's a good point, actually. That is one of those contextual things that doesn't look too bad in his own game, but in this game, it's definitely going to hurt him a bit. I saw that enemy earlier dropped an Iron Sword. I'm going to give that to him. Yeah, Rosado's going to give that to him. He went far ahead, but let's just go here.
One day, yeah.
One day. Forward. Hard heal again. Let's get in there. Oh, hello.
Oh,
what do you do, fellows?
Do the Arbonites ever stop arriving?
Never.
There was 4 waves of them.
It's okay. We have the rapier. We can beat Arbonites, right?
Yeah. Truly.
It's okay. Merciless has got the strat. We could leave a decoy behind for when the enemy catches up. A decoy? It's you they're after, sire. Were one of our men to stay behind, disguised as you, well, the enemy ought to take the bait. That would give you and the others time to escape. One of your men must make for that fortress on the South High Road. He will act as a decoy by dressing as you and luring the enemy force away. But Merciless, how will he find his way back to us? Sire,
that's the neat part.
He may not. You must part with one of your comrades. There is no other way. Well, I'll find a way. You cannot expect me to agree to abandoning one of our own to a death at the hands of the enemy. Surely there must be another way. Forgive me, sire, but this is our only chance. You know as well as I do that you must not die here today. Well, they said it, not me.
You must not die here. Oh,
Give me
no.
that. Give me that. It's mine now. Thanks, dude. Bye!
The moment I saw him in Prologue, I was like, oh,
goodbye!
Right. Bye, Ford. It was nice knowing you.
See ya!
Alright, do we line up at the gate here, or
yeah,
what's the idea?
It'll open eventually.
Nice.
And just watch these Armor Knights crush. Not Marth. Bye!
The decoy command. Sire, allow me, he's still free.
It's funny because this mechanic is never used in the game from here on out. So I don't know why it's in the tutorial.
To get you comfortable. Your units will die. Simpletons.
After him. Alright, and they're gone. No.
Wait, Frey.
Not Ford.
Ford. We can't even remember his name. He was so bad. Uh-oh. Did they move now?
Yeah, these enemies will probably move towards me at some point. Let's see what we're dealing with here, now that we have one less unit to work with. Well, the same amount of, really, when you think about it. Let's give you a sword to hit with. I think you're... Yep, 18 attacks is what we got on Alm. And we have Rosado over here. We might want to use a Pure Water if we have to fight a mage. Oh, he's over here. He probably won't be a big deal.
It's like way in the distance, yeah.
I think we might have to separate out this archer if we can. Jagan can't, or Har can't deal with that, or Har Jagan. I guess if we have the flyers go out, they could kill him before they get the chance to move.
But then what? The soldier still got some range on
Rosado, yes.
Rosado, right?
Yeah, he has 18 attacks, so with one more HP level up, we could have not died here. But unfortunately, we don't have that level. I guess if he levels up defense, he survives.
Yeah, no, we're just going to run him in there and chance it, right?
Easy. What could possibly go wrong? I guess
we'll
have to be a coward for a second, I think. We'll have to use...
bait them out one by one.
Yeah, it's going to have to be Oscar, I think. I think he's the only person who's not weak to arrows who can use the javelin. Let's see if they move by themselves first. They do, in fact,
That's true. Oh, it's just good to know. Okay, yeah, let's just run him in there, have him counter with the javelin.
All right.
I am maybe a bit afraid that doing this means... Oh, yeah, we've already got one.
Yeah. They'll pile up in the doorway.
Yeah, they'll pile up in the doorway and the choke point. It's like, oh, great, now what? But honestly, I mean, we just find a way to kill the archer, right? Like, how bad can it be?
We'll see if they go separate or not. They might have a group AI, they might not. Let's find out. We can always cheese back further if we really have to. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I know this game has, like, proper group AI in many places, right?
So. In a lot of them, yes. AI in this game is very interesting. Okay, Oscar. All right. That's
magic.
This is definitely Oscar. Oh,
definitely
God.
Path of Radiance. Oh, God. Wait, what?
Okay, I didn't remember those. I did not remember those.
Okay.
Okay. So
I mean, we're in a fort, so how bad could it be?
I know, right? I did not remember these. It's okay. Worst case scenario, Har can fly out and reach them.
Yeah. Isn't this a kill for our boy Rosado or no?
This could very well be one. We'll have to cover him up after. Ooh, it's not.
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
This archer ate some beef this morning.
Ate some Wheaties.
Oh, Har can't kill it.
Can Oscar just do it again, or
like just do this and then put Har in front of him, and no matter what, he doesn't die? I guess.
Well, if we hit, then we can easily get that Rosado kill, and then just put someone else in front. Maybe Olm.
Okay, we'll try this.
Olm is kind of beefy. You gotta admit. Never mind. The Jagan tax.
It's like our
Oscar.
Our fourth like single-digit crit today.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. Okay, well, at the very least, I want to have Har out here, right, to fight stuff.
Yeah, it needs to be activated.
Maybe.
I really like that attack, though.
Yeah.
Olm first? Wait, no way, get out.
Doubled? What?
Olm getting doubled?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He would die horribly. Maybe Martha's better then. Alright. It's FE1 over FE2, I'm afraid. Do this.
FE10 over FE2?
Mm-hmm.
FE10 binary? It's just FE2? I don't know. I got nothing.
Alright. Yeah, I really want to use Olm here, but I can't. I can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah, it's just not the correct thing to do.
Okay. I guess I could have tried Rosado Javelin and the Soldier, but it's fine. Okay, so you can only go for Har on the forts. That's fine, probably. I'll just put these people in the doorway in case.
Can we still try Rosado Javelin? Oh, we don't have Convoy yet, so we can't actually do that.
Yeah,
or can we?
I can toss a free Javelin at this guy, I guess. I don't think he'll die to Rosado plus Har.
Does he? No, this guy can move on that tile, right? No, he can't. Okay.
I think we're good.
It's sometimes difficult to tell what's sea and what's land in this game, I will say.
Oh, he will die actually to Har if we do this. But
I mean,
I think we need our actions next turn probably.
Yeah, we need our units to be freed up. I don't actually mind unless we unequip. No way.
You give Har this so it doesn't use the silver axe for no reason.
Yeah, that seems smart.
You know,
we still get like chippy XP. Oh, or we just crit.
Oh,
okay,
we just crit everything.
776 apparently.
All right, Rosado.
Oh goodness!
Oh my
goodness! Oh goodness!
I mean, he didn't get defense, but hey, that's a good shit, Rosado.
No defense. That's
right. Rosado's on the team. It's been decided.
Yeah.
Village.
Was there ever any doubt?
All right, can Rosado? I think Rosado survives Pegasus Knights at this point.
Yeah,
he does.
No way. Oh, what?
So...
He's so good.
Holy God, why do you have 30 HP? What the heck?
30?
Oh,
whoa.
They're thick. Okay, we can take out this one Air Force like this, and then...
They're just sending Pala and Catray at us, I guess.
Okay, Rosado can do 9 damage. We just need an Iron Lance, preferably, to get some hit. Because he does die to 2 Pegasus Knights, so even if he misses this Javelin, he's dead no matter what. So there's no point in tossing one, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of, in a way, want to like lock in this level and just see if I can find a way to get this bottom Pegasus to like attack Rosado later on their turn, and the top Pegasus to only attack Har. Like I'm so anxious to keep this level. I want to guarantee it.
Oh,
Right?
I see what you mean. Yeah, that's true. We do got to keep that. I don't have a save point. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm so anxious looking up for save point. Okay, we can just Volhar and Turtle a little bit. I do want to preserve the level as well. It's Rosado gaming time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just like go inside basically.
That's right. It'll be worth it.
All
right.
right.
So.
All right. Fine. I will turtle just this once. I've never done turtling on this YouTube channel. Turtle strats incoming.
Never once.
Never done it. All right,
I
hard.
thought they crit us for a second with that animation.
They totally.
Goodness.
Yeah, if this was Jagan, that would definitely be a legit fear. Fortunately, Hard's luck doesn't let him get crit that much. Maybe like killing enemies later. All right, perfect.
This hard Jagan thing is kind of good. Look at these
Yeah.
stats, man.
Jagan pretty good. He's not the only Dragonite we get, fortunately. Okay, so if we miss with Rosado, we still have outs, I guess. Let's try Oscar Javelin first on one of them, I guess.
Yeah, let's just try and eliminate one of them best we can, or... Well, I was about to say, why don't we like try and really get greedy and like see if we can javelin kill one and then kill the other in enemy phase, but...
Oof. These levels of greed, I don't know if I'm ready for those. Okay, I'll try Javelin. Rosado will probably get attacked anyway, right? If he's on here.
Yeah.
So, this is fine. Otherwise, I could have
Not
traded
too
him
bad.
the Iron Lance with Jagan, or Jagan Har, I guess we'll call him.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's-
no. Alright, a challenge. Will Alm do anything?
I do want to kill like one enemy with Alm at the very least to like have him pretend he make sure he thinks he's on the team at least.
Just put him on the board, right? Yeah.
The Cav guy won't move. It'll be fine. All right, get in here. Get in here.
We have like Axe Fighter Alm basically is what he's looking at.
Oh, are still 2 shots. Kind of didn't want that, but it's fine. Oh, he's gonna heal himself a little bit. Oh, mage coming. That's that's good news for Rosado actually.
That's okay? Question mark.
Can Rosado survive now? Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he doesn't survive if he takes the mage, right?
Yeah, he doesn't. Does he truly survive? You know, what is this?
Oh, can you? Okay, he lives 2 mage attacks. That's good to know.
Pretty good.
He also like, gives Reckless Soldier.
Like dies to this guy. Yeah.
What if-
the mage is slow?
Okay, Marth's gotta go to that village anyway. Why don't we weaken this mage with Marth, kill him with Alm?
There we go.
The soldier can be Rosado's kill.
I forgot we had like a weapon switch in here
Mm-hmm.
in the attack menu. Is this the first game that introduced that or no?
You mean? What do you mean?
Well, we don't have 2 weapons here, but like attack the soldier with Har, for example.
Yeah.
Let's go Alm.
With like the X and Y buttons, you mean?
Yeah, I think so. Where
Yeah.
you can switch the weapon in the battle forecast.
I remember that being a semi-big deal in FE12, but I don't remember it being a big deal in this game. I don't know why, but yes, it's
Really?
definitely a thing.
It's like the same game.
Yeah. I
Well,
know.
okay, I offended like all the FE12 fans like that, but you know what I mean. Like, come on, as far as that sort of feature is concerned, it's like the same game, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why I remember it being more of a thing in FE12. Maybe it was more featured as a default option in FE12. I don't remember for sure. But if this takes off, like this playthrough, by the way, if people really enjoy this, we can also do this in FE12. There's even more units to replace there.
Oh goodness. It's like how many units in the FE12 roster? It's like 80 something, or
I want to say 60 is the rough number, but I don't blame you for saying 60. It's so much. All right.
does
Cavalry
Alm
guys
get
left.
over this boss or no?
Uh,
He doesn't.
Nope, he's fine. But this is where he loses his weapon triangle, his weapon rank bonuses a lot.
It's kind of
No way
a
you
lot of
lose this
stats he's
boss,
losing.
right? Yeah, you don't. Okay, Rosado is out for this one. But Har can probably set it up for Alm at the very least. With like... Oh, these 2 attacks combined will kill. So I guess 2 Iron Lance will work. How much damage are we taking here? 9. Okay, so he's fine. Take him on. I guess he'll use his Vulnerary if I do this wrong.
That's good. Iron Lance. What is this? Captain is his name?
Yep, it's Captain, alright.
Captain Cavalier.
Captain is my favorite. Captain Cavalier. This is more like a cereal brand than an actual unit. What up, YouTube? It's Captain Cavalier here.
We gotta accept that mad sponsorship, right?
Mm-hmm. I like how we
What
got
did
a
they get from this
steel bow
village, by the way? Steel bow?
A steel bow, yeah.
Yeah, okay, nice.
I don't blame you for missing it because I missed it too because it was so not noteworthy. I think we'll have someone capable of using it next chapter though. Alright. Now we really got to kill him. So you guys better not choke here. There's a lot like
bro,
choking what
you're
you're
so
doing right
bad.
now. Alright.
Iron Lance maybe or no?
There's always Marth.
There's always Marth with the rapier. Oh goodness. That's so risky. But okay, like literally everybody has to miss all in a row for this to.
Yep. Well, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay, please, Alm, please. I'm begging you, please.
Okay,
Oh, come
right.
on, dude.
Dude, are you serious?
Dude. Okay, well, which is better? Oh no, which is better? Oh.
88?
It's got to be 88, right? That's got to be better.
That's got to be better. Well, Marth, you
Like-
better clutch this.
You better. After all that, please.
Marth, please.
We crit like 7 times in a row.
Here you
Oh,
go.
thank God.
Thank
Oh
God.
my. Oh.
Only the most exciting gameplay. Nice level up.
So, oh boy. It's that 5
No,
skill
I
really
gotta
coming
reset.
in. Oh, choose one to discard. Discard the steel bow. Discard the iron sword for real, right?
Fine.
I mean, we
We
can just
don't
get
need
it.
that.
There's like an armory next map straight away. We can just buy
Yeah,
one.
there is. Well, that's the prologue wrapped up.
Nice map.
Hey, it's Draug, totally. I wonder who that could
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Didn't spoil it or nothing, that's for sure.
Well, guys, that was Prologue IV. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed Prologue I and IIL and IIL. If you enjoyed this playthrough, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Keep watching, keep enjoying. If you're a Patreon who submitted and donated and everything like that, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in the main game. Thank you for watching. And Raisins, thanks for joining me once again.
Yeah, this is a real treat.
All right. We'll
See you next time.